stories yet untold. Passion ignites like a blazing fire. Knowledge takes us higher, higher. Out of the box where the wild ones play, we see the game in a whole new way. Living loud, hearts in motion. Sports with soul, pure devotion. The field's alive with endless dreams. We're more than stats, we're the in-between. A slam dunk thought, a touchdown mind. Out of the box every time. No limits, no change, no walls to climb. We're rewriting the rules in real time. Out of the box where the wild ones play.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Sully Squad. Not nearly as happy as most Mondays because the Philadelphia Eagles had like an epic choke job. In fact, it's funny. I'm at Amanda's house, and Amanda has a turtle. And you know, as much as I love Saquon Barkley, and believe me, the last thing I want to do is rip Saquon, but I got to keep it real. Compared to Tank Bigsby, Saquon's kind of been like a turtle this year. I mean,
kind of cost the game yesterday.
Kind of did. I mean, you had that fumble he had, and then there was another play where he caught the ball, and I saw it on X a few times, but he catches the football. He has ample opportunity to get the first down. He slips. I mean,
game's off.
But we up blowing a 21-point lead. There's a lot of blame to go around. So we're going to start with the Eagles, and then we'll get in a little bit of Flyers. At least are playing well. Tyrese Maxey's doing like an Allen Iverson impersonation, and baseball free agency. I mean, shit, we might all grow old by the time guys sign in baseball. So who knows what's going to happen here? But anyway, I got my usual cast here along with my buddy. I did my buddy Paul Spencer, I love you, Paul, but it's hard to look at that Cowboys shit after yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, how you guys doing?
Good.
Doing good, especially today. Yes, finally.
I guess
I'm good, minus the Eagles loss. I went 3 bottles of whiskey and bourbon and a Saquon Barkley jersey. So, that's my highlight.
Mine was Tums.
Of course, I wore my Saquon Barkley jersey for the first time yesterday. And he had that game.
Damn, you mushed them.
Yeah, I took it off after the fumble. I was like, what the fuck?
All right, so other than Paul, the rest of us are pissed off. So I'll get everybody's perspective here.
Are you pissed off, or could this maybe be the best thing that happened to this team?
I can't say that.
They were winning games they shouldn't have won. Yesterday, they finally lost a game they shouldn't have won.
Like Joey said, 21 points, you're up.
Yeah.
21.
You can lose to
I don't know what went in the locker room.
You can lose to any team. You just can't lose to Dallas.
Yeah. Hopefully it's like a wake up.
So I have a question for you guys. So Philadelphia Eagles get the ball. It's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left in the game. Why? For the life of me, I know the running game was struggle, but to me, I can't believe that they didn't try. You knew you had 2 downs to get the first down. I can't believe that they actually threw it on third. Like, to me, I'm doing 2 running plays. Like, what's your Sean, your perspective? Like, what do you think? Because I was ready to run through the TV and strangle Kevin Patullo.
You run the damn ball, dude. What did you just said 3rd and short, basically. So run it. Now let's throw a Hail Mary while we're at it. No, run it. See what Bigsby gets you with his one only run yesterday, and go from there. But that wasn't the case. And Patullo, you blow.
I think all the AJ Brown talking is getting to the team and in times like that. Like you see the 4th and 2, Jalen Hurts just staring AJ Brown down. After that, there's no other option. It was just go to AJ Brown. He didn't get off the block. He didn't get into his little slant route, and that was the play. And there's all that talking. Give me the ball. And that's the play that you're kind of forced to call in that situation. AJ Brown don't get off that block. Dude ties him up, and then Jalen goes to his second option. He's already the pass rushes right on him.
So
Yeah,
3rd and 2.
Yeah, but it was 3rd and 2 though. That's why I'm so pissed off.
Yeah, 3rd and 2 you should have ran, but then when you get a 4th and 2, I feel like all that talking is like, we got to get the ball to these receivers. They're unhappy.
We're too predictable. The tush push is also predictable, and I know we have such good stats with them. But last year, what did we run? And nobody thought about it. There should have been a fake tush push and run up to the outside.
Yeah, we said it last week. Why they never do it?
We did it last year, and we got like 60 yards on it because nobody expected it. That's the time to do it. We are not creative at all. That is why I have crayons behind my head, because that is what they use to do these plays, is a crayon and coloring book. Let's see what plays we can draw up, because this is a boring team. This really is a boring team. I actually like watching the Bears better because they try shit. They have nothing else to do.
Yeah, that play the Bears had yesterday. Did you guys see that? Freaking double flea flicker back to, what's his name? Loveland lines up at center, tosses the ball to Caleb. Caleb throws back to Loveland. Loveland throws for a pass. I'm like, holy shit, this is creative.
And Winston goes in for a pass with the what do you call it, to Giants? We have no creativity. We are so predictable. It's not funny.
And Diego, you said something real quick, trying to satisfy your wide receivers. I go back to the Dallas Cowboys with Dez Bryant. All that talking shit that he did. 3rd and 1. Why are you throwing a fade to him, man? Why are you throwing it to him? I agree with you 100%. Shut up and play the ball, man. But my thing is, I was screaming at TV just, in the 3rd and 2. Katie's sitting there, family members. I'm like, this is bullshit. Here comes a tush push ×2. 1 yard, game over.
Right.
Well, it should have been.
Exactly. I'm screaming. I'm happy as hell. I'm like, oh shit, he threw the ball. Oh shit, he threw the ball. We got a chance. I'm like, happy as shit, but you're right. Tush push ×2. Come on, it's effective. That's the thing.
Here's the thing, though. You're up 21-0. You shouldn't even be in that fucking situation.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't score any points in the second half. You're up 21-0. That's when you can really open up your offense. You can take some chances, throw the ball downfield. If you throw an interception, Jalen, hey, big deal. You got a 21-point lead. Now I'm starting to think Hurts is holding on to the ball too much, not just letting it go. Yesterday, he just holding on to the ball. Let it go.
It's funny. Yesterday, after halftime, I watched the game a different way. Obviously, in the beginning, I was like, this is great. We're blowing them out, just like I was hoping. And I kind of said last week, we're going to blow them out. We're going to come back and blow them out. So I was watching Hurts more. He is very conservative. He's over conservative. He's not like he was before, where he would run. He had that look. You had to have a spy on him. You don't have to anymore. That's why another reason why Barkley's not doing what he's doing. You don't have to spy on 2 people back there. You only got to spy on 1, Barkley.
That's also going back to the play call and the Patula. They don't call them design runs for Hurts that much. Yesterday they did the one time he had like a 6-yard run.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the RPO is obsolete with you guys now, because the RPO does not mean anything when you're with the way he's doing it. It shows nothing, because Jalen Hurts is not running the ball. The spy is nowhere to be found. You don't need one. You're playing 5-on-5 on the O-line. The linebackers can crease the middle. Joe, you said it on Twitter. I was saying on my show, Dallas last week showed me something, and I blame Sirianni and I blame Patula for something, because Dallas last week was up big against the Raiders. Okay, in the second half, they went completely to a 5-3 defense. Something unheard of right now. Why? Because Barkley is the key to your team. They looked ahead and went 5-3 and played that the entire second half. And the Eagles had no look for it. They're like, what the hell was this? What do we do? What do we do? We got scared with the run. It doesn't matter if you have 6-3. Run the fucking ball with Barkley, man. Run the ball.
You know what the worst part about this team is? Aside from all the bad play calling and everything, they're undisciplined. How many penalties did they have yesterday? This is like a problem they haven't had for a long time. Very undisciplined team.
That's frustration. What happens when you get frustrated? You start doing stupid things, and I think that was frustration penalties yesterday.
13 of them for.
Yes.
I don't know. It's uncharacteristic for this Eagles team.
Now, one thing they need to do, because what's his face is out. Adoree is out. Whatever, it's broken ankle or something.
No.
That's
Makuba.
Yeah, he's out with a broken ankle.
They need to go out and sign Justin Simmons.
He broke his ankle in that play.
Yeah,
he's
on IR.
God.
He's on
And
IR.
Blankenship's hurt too.
Yeah,
I know. That's why that's why. I mean,
And Sidney Brown's horrible. Again, he came in. He's horrible.
He hits hard.
He doesn't do anything.
He doesn't continue though. He hits hard and then he stops. He watches.
He's
Ferguson-
a special
Ferguson-
teams player. That's all he is.
Yep.
He's a heat-seeking missile.
Yep.
Just like Seth Joyner said, that's all he does.
Mhm.
Just like you said, Jeff, sign Justin Simmons, and you're gonna have to sign maybe another CB2. But you got to see if Ja'Cory Bennett is the answer.
Mhm.
If not, how he screwed up on not trading for a solid CB2.
But
Yeah.
you can't always be right, but you got to, we know that they're not. That's not the answer.
Another thing, Ringo, we don't see him all game. Does barely plays. He's in on like one of the most important plays. He gets a fucking flag on CeeDee Lamb.
He's a shadow.
It's like, what is going on?
I mean, I just don't get it. And as much as I love Cooper, he can't play outside.
He was tough. I mean, it's Pickens
hard-
is.
look,
You know how hard
Grayson
Pickens is to
can
cover
do a
1-on-1?
lot of stuff, but he
Pickens,
can't do it.
Dallas is a serious mismatch for teams because you can't double both of them,
No.
and they're both better than the other guy on the other side of the ball.
And Diego, the thing when we did the show last night, the one thing that I watched in that second half when Dallas made a huge adjustment, they went Lamb deep. If he's a decoy, he went deep. Pickens ran a slant. They vice versa that so much to pick on the slot guy or the outside guy, wherever the mismatch was. That's where they went last night. And it was, it was an adjustment. But that comment regarding the 5-3, that's bullshit. Because if your coaches don't watch game film for prep for the next week, you, as a head coach and a team, you should be ready for anything. A 4-3, a 5-3, a 3-4. I don't care what they throw at you. You should be prepared. Why isn't Jalen Hurts at the line of scrimmage 5-3? Mike linebacker, Jack linebacker. He's blitzing. Audible, whatever. Call the damn audible at the time. Why isn't Jalen have the credit or the ability to call the audible? Why can't?
Defenses that well. I really don't. I still don't
said
think
that. I said that.
I disagree. I don't think Coop's trash on the outside. I think if you gotta go against Pickens over and over again, 1-on-1, he's probably gonna beat you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, in all fairness, friggin' what's his face? I mean, Dallas. Dallas's receiving courts arguably might be it's at least top 3 in the NFL, top 3 to 5. I mean, you got CeeDee Lamb and Pickens, and that's
Don't count out Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson's
exactly.
big.
I say they're two. I say it's Bengals and them. And you can interchange them. Like, think about it. Their number 2 wide receiver leads the league is number 2 in the league in receiving yards.
Yeah, Pickens. When they got Pickens, I was like, because I know people were worried about the attitude, but like talent wise, when they got Pickens, I remember we were talking and we're like, oh shit, because they're going to be tough to stop. Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, that's a hell of a combination.
And before, like, I feel like you had to keep CeeDee Lamb on the outside. You wanted that threat on the outside. Now you just keep Pickens on the outside, put CeeDee Lamb wherever you want.
He's right now he's playing his natural spot in the slot. That's where he belongs on the spot. It's natural
position. Against the Eagles, though, seems to have Vaseline on his hands because he's dropped that touchdown.
Yeah, he did drop a lot of passes yesterday.
He dropped a lot. Both games, he seemed to drop a lot. I don't know whether that's overexcitement or what, but he just like, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Odd. This year, total just the Eagles game, 8 drop balls, man.
Yeah,
that one in the end zone, dude. That's 100% catch anytime.
If Eagles find a way to win that game, it's on CeeDee Lamb. It's his fault.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's the reason y'all didn't score off of that punt. By the way, like Gibson, I mean, like dude,
let it go.
Get rid of him, Covey. I want Covey back in.
Yeah,
you're right, Joey. You couldn't have said it better.
Everybody knows
he fumbled big time.
Yeah, Sheldon Lewis says, but that's the benefit of having 2. I totally agree. I mean, you got two great wide receivers. I mean. And looking at this Cowboys team, I mean, that's the other kick in the ass is the fact that the Eagles could have pretty much knocked them out of the playoffs because I'll tell you what, like Dallas is a team that of course I don't want to see them get in because I'm an Eagles fan, but just looking at the way they put it this way, offensively, they are extremely explosive. Like they're a team I really wouldn't want to play in the playoffs. If I had to be with you, I want no part of them.
Yeah. And the thing is, Joe, it's the offense can score. We get all that. We've seen that all year round. The defense was a struggle in the beginning, first half of the season. Now the addition of Quentin Williams, Logan Wilson, and these players are getting healthy, man. The secondary's finally healthy. It shows. And Schottenheimer's put one thing in his team that Gibson play. I don't know if you guys have seen it. That showed me some heart when that kid Elijah Clark got his ass kicked 3 times on the ground, and he still was a gunner, made it down, and made a tackle, a big tackle.
Number
like that
38.
shows me something like, okay, there is no quit in this team. And you're right. If they make the playoffs, I don't want to say we're going to the Super Bowl. I'll never say that. But you know what? This team has a damn shot because right now it's house money, man. It's house money with this team.
Yeah, I mean, well, just the simple fact. Like, I think, I think you're probably a year or two away. Like, you guys need a really good draft. Like, what would really help you, like, looking at your defense, if you had a draft like the Eagles did last year, like if you somehow got like a Q and a Quinyon Mitchell and a Cooper DeJean or whatever in that secondary, then all of a sudden I'd be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Because offensively you're there.
Yeah, agreed. Offensively, our offensive line is number 3 in the offense, and age-wise, we're young. Everybody's signed on the offensive line. Dak, the biggest thing is Pickens. We need to sign him tomorrow morning, right away, get him locked up, because every day the price tag goes up. But you're right, defense, man. We need to get defensive players because the offense is fine, but the defense is the bugaboo right now. We've got to get defensive players, and then we'll be okay. But, one win doesn't make this team any better. I mean, we're still sitting at 5-1, and we need a lot of help, and we can't lose either. That's the thing.
Yeah, but getting back, any other observations from the Eagles game as far as, like, for me it was Tank Bigsby. Like I said, I love Saquon, but still give Saquon his touches, obviously. But I'll tell you right now, with the way the line is, I think Bigsby should have at least 6 to 8 carries a game. I really do. I really do. Him to only have 1 carry, that's ridiculous.
Well, you got to hit Goddard more, and you definitely have to hit Devontae. Devontae doesn't drop the freaking ball. If you have 2 guys that can catch the ball, then utilize them. We're talking about Dallas having 2 wide receivers that are great. The Eagles kind of do too. Are they better than them? No, but Devontae, I would put Devontae up there with CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. I think Devontae's fabulous.
And the thing is with Devontae, he's like a Pickens, man. He can high point any ball out there. I mean, for a 5'11" receiver, whatever he is with high heels on, the kid goes up and gets the ball. Same thing Pickens does, but he has the height. I just don't know why you guys don't, honestly run the ball, of course, because Joe, last night, Javonte Williams had a hell of a game, almost 100 yards, 80-some yards. But then Malik Davis, he's only been on the team 4 days off the practice squad. My man got 5 carries, man, for 35 yards. That tells me something like run the damn ball. Run the damn ball.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this right here. Like, I'm looking at a couple. Here's another one. Actually, somebody sent this to me.
Mike's right on this, by the way. Patullo should be out of here. He's really not doing anything. I mean, they could probably make their own calls in the huddle and do better.
Would you guys rather see a lot more motion on this team?
Yes. Look at Kellen Moore. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
I put a comment on there earlier today, and I was just like, the motion is obsolete with their team because motion tells you exactly what the defense is in. It tells you exactly who the man's coming, what they're playing zone, man-to-man, who's a slot, who's a nickel, who's coming. I don't see it. And that helps your quarterback out in bad situations, and I just don't see it. I really don't.
They don't look like a team.
Last year.
No, they don't.
They just look like a bunch of good players on the field together. Like that. Like that. That's what they look like. When I see the Eagles, they look like when they do win, they win because it's got a lot of good guys on the field.
Paper, they got the best team in the league.
But it doesn't seem like there's a guy that's like, I know BG's there now, but like last year he like played a key part in the defense. He was in the rotation. I feel like that leadership was still like instilled in this team, and they don't have that. No one leads this team. There's no leader.
No.
And Joe, you said it last night, the offense, man, the defense has been carrying this team all year long. We get that. But here's the thing. When that offense struggled in the second half last night, that defense got fucking gassed last night, man.
Oh, yeah.
Being on the field that long. They're not used to that shit. They're not used to that, really. I mean, with a high-powered offense that you guys should have, move the ball, run the ball, drain the clock, get that defense some rest. Because that defense, man, they can put you out in 0. I mean, they can give you an egg every game. But I just don't know.
I think it's still giving up 24 to the Cowboys. I think the defense shut it up. The offense has scored more than 24 points, dude.
Yeah, the way you look
at it. They averaged 30 points per game last year. The same guys averaged 30 points per game last year. Yeah. Struggling to get 2-3 touchdowns a game.
What do you think of that? What do you think of this? Shelton Lewis says it looks like we have a split lock and lock.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
We don't know. We're hearing it from all different social medias, so we don't know what is real and what's not. But obviously, when there's smoke, there's fire. So there's probably something there, but we're not going to hear what it really is. Not until the end of the season.
You know, thing real quick. Just last week when they played the Raiders, I know it's the Raiders, but Schottenheimer benched CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens for being late to a meeting, 2 minutes late to a meeting, benched their ass the very first drive. That's sending a message. I don't care what you make, who you are. You're 53 man on a roster. You're only one person. You're not the team. I love that. That's what the Eagles needed. In that split locker room, that's bullshit, man. I don't care. You're a diva, whatever, man. You're on a roster for a reason, man.
Yep.
I'll tell you another thing. You know, this didn't necessarily decide the game. But once again, you know, Eagles get in the field goal range. They're up 21-14. I know it was 56 yards, but you're in a dome. Jake Elliott with another big miss. I mean, you know, it's hard to kill a guy, you know, 56 yards. Yeah, but you're in a dome. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know, I'm not going to blame him for the game, obviously, but we all said last week that they needed at least 24 to 28 points to win. Well, if he makes that field goal, it's 24. And you're up 10, you know what I mean? That's you know, those are kicks that those are kicks that a good kicker needs to make indoors. You know, now I know Aubrey uncharacteristically missed one yesterday too. You know what I mean? So I mean, none of these guys are perfect, but in 2025 NFL, it seems like these dudes are kicking like 60-yard field goals indoors. Like, you know, to me, I'm sorry, Elliott gets paid well. He needs to make that kick.
I agree.
Here's my problem with the Eagles team. We all know they have some problems. They know they have some problems, but from what we're looking at, they ain't done a damn thing about it.
Nope.
Are they going to do something about it by Friday? Probably not.
It looks like this team is just going to be. It's going to be it's just fractured. It looks broken.
It is.
See, I don't.
The other team.
I don't think they're going to do shit with Patullo this year. I think
they're not.
It's too late. It's too late right now. You can't. It's too late.
They're not even going to move on from him after the season.
Supposedly he's like second in line as a head coach. Good. Goodbye.
Yeah, if he gets a head coaching job, we're not going to do anything about that. But I think the guy ends up staying probably.
I really don't think we'll keep him. If there's that much disdain or whatever, or I mean. This will be the true test. If we draft a quarterback, I know we have Tanner McKay, but if we draft a quarterback, kind of like a Jordan Love type situation, we know that down there it was divided, and it's Jalen that's the problem. Jalen has good games. Jalen was the MVP in the Super Bowl. I still don't think he can read defenses, and this year just shows that he just doesn't have. I don't know. He's totally different. He's too conservative.
See, in a way, Jeff,
Jones is better than him this year.
Even in a way, I do agree with you. You know, we all watch college football. When he started at Bama, he went to Oklahoma. He's never had an OC twice back-to-back seasons. I get that. Mm-hmm. But everything he's been in, Alabama, he was a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong. But it was more of a system of wide receivers, running game, defense, O-line, NFL farm squad. Goes to Oklahoma. He was never under center. It was just a run-and-shoot offense where he could run the ball as well. He didn't have to read much defense at Oklahoma, honestly. You think about it. Now he gets to the NFL, it's a different story. But to me, I think he needs an OC that has the veteran time with him, 2 to 3 years, to see what he can do. But they're really not even using that right now because the running game is obsolete with you guys. When a quarterback struggles, run the damn ball, man. Yeah. Throw something easy. You know, when fucking Dak struggles, Schottenheimer calls a 5-yard slant right across the middle. Get his arm activated. Okay, get in the timing of the game. Call something quarterback friendly. I don't see that with the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I love Mike, but I don't agree with this. I mean, you're not going to fight.
No.
First off, I mean, John Gruden's time has come and paid. I mean, the Spider 2Y banana. I mean, that was like 20 some years ago. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's his time's come and gone. You know.
Yeah, he ran Raiders into the ground before they fired him.
Yeah, if you fire somebody, I can see Patullo going and getting real an OC out there. You know, someone
that's bringing John Gruden. That's a crazy take.
That is crazy.
That's another insane take.
That's like saying bring back fucking Chip Kelly.
Yeah, but no,
Hey, he's available. He's available now. Go get him.
Look at the teams that are like really good in the league. They got young coaches, and it's. I don't think this is not a Nick Sirianni. I like Nick Sirianni doesn't call the plays. You know, you see when you put him with a good offensive coordinator, he's does his job that we need him to do. He won a Super Bowl last year. It's just Patula sucks. His offense sucks. He has no creativity. Like, that's on him. Kellen Moore did.
Look at two teams right now that are in the tops of the division per se, and which team do you think looks more put together? The Rams. Or the Eagles.
The Rams.
The Rams.
But they look like they're
watched them last night.
We look tight and everything, but yeah, the Rams now look like they got their shit together, and Stafford looks like he's going to win MVP.
Well, that's the one thing. Well, Matthew Stafford, his knock was always like he'll throw you a big interception at some point and like mess the game up or just make the game harder for himself. He's not doing that this year. Devontae Adams has solved those problems because he had Puka last year and like whatever. Cooper Kupp was kind of towards his end. Devontae Adams now it's just like, oh, I have a problem. Just throw Devontae Adams. And he just catches the ball.
And the great thing is a good running back, Kyron Williams as well. The passing game's gone, hand it off to Kyron Williams.
Yeah, they are complete, and their defense is good.
Yep.
I feel like if we have a chance to beat the Rams, we need home field and we need that one seed.
Yeah, we got to go to LA. I don't know. I think that's going to be a tough win.
You don't want to go to SoFi in the playoffs to play them right now. You want that home field advantage. That's why every game is so serious for you guys right now.
I mean, they've been hard to beat them. We've been home the last couple of times. Yeah. And they've been a hard game. I do not want to play them in LA.
Buzz 2330 says, "I will pass on a young coach. Give me experience. Look at my Dolphins."
McDaniels is just an idiot, though, man.
Yeah, he's got an idiot.
He's just an idiot. That's all it is.
Watch, McDaniels will become an offensive coordinator somewhere, and there'll be like another coach above him, and he'll be solid.
He will. Some coaches are meant to be OCs, DCs. You know, that's the way it is. But
you guys got Tua, dude.
Exactly. That's the problem, Tua.
McDaniels is just a fucking dork. I mean, like, seriously, like, he looks like, you know what I mean? He looks like a nerd, you know, that just like, they were like, all right, let's have this dude call plays. But, I mean, the football guys are shoving his ass into a locker room. They're like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. They just got a bad young one. Like, McVay, Shanahan, and San Fran. Nick Sirianni's been a winner here. Like, you need a young head coach.
Last year. Shelton, he did last year. I think last year was when, with Kellen Moore, and it took some time, but I think they were on the same page, and it looked like everything was running smooth. Last year was a smooth team. That was the big thing, is they looked like a team. They are not a team right now.
Yeah, they look like they were enjoying it every single week. You know, and this week they just look like they're playing football.
Yeah, it was team and continuity you guys had last year. There was nothing in-house. They kept it in-house. You didn't hear shit. If there's a problem, you didn't hear about it.
Yeah, Mike says 2022. I think he means 2023. This says 2023 written.
Yeah, Brian Johnson.
Super Bowl. Yeah. So, but all right. Well, let's look. Let's look ahead for both teams because I mean, shit. I mean, Paul, you guys play in 3 days and we play in 4. So
yeah.
All right. So you know what, Paul? Since I got you on, we'll start with you.
It's 2 teams on life support system again. I mean, both must wins at home against a Chiefs team that has Patrick Mahomes, man. It's scary no matter what you have out there. Andy Reid, I know it's a short week just like us, but Andy Reid is one of those coaches that has already game planned for 5 weeks ahead. He's already have his 30 plays scripted. It's kind of scary. To me, the offense can score. The Kansas City defense, front 7 is not what they are. You take Chris Jones out of the equation, you're okay. Dallas Cowboys haven't really had Dak sacked really a lot this year. He's, it hasn't been sacked. To me, it's a don't abandon the run. But once again, the biggest thing to me, can that defense show up like the second half versus the Eagles? That's what's going to need.
I feel like this game, KC versus Dallas, is going to be a season killer for one of these teams. Yeah. They're both coming off huge wins. Yep. KC beating Indy, Dallas beating the Eagles, and then one of them got to take a loss now and go back under 500. I think this is going to be it's a season killer for whoever wins. But KC, big win for them.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? Diego, you probably feel the same way. Like when I say this, it's like I feel like the Colts a couple months from now are going to be like, God damn it, why did we let Freddy Krueger stay alive? You know what I'm saying? Like the Colts The Colts
Yep.
could have taken them out. They were up. They were up
Yep.
in Kansas City. Colts win that game. The Chiefs got 6 losses. I mean, it's going to be hard for them to get in. They let Freddie stay alive.
Yeah.
And if Mahomes, Reed / Freddie Krueger get in there, sure as shit, it would not shock me if like they went to Indy and took them out. And Indy's like, fuck, we let them stay around. You know
Detroit's the same thing too. Detroit is on life support. They don't look good at all either.
No. You know what? Speaking of that,
Wow.
I mean, what an idiot. First off, though, I had Detroit in an alternate spread -5.5. So needless to say, I was extremely happy that the Giants coach was a fucking idiot. Because like they're up 3. There's like less than 2 minutes left. He goes for it on 4th down. If he kicks the field goal, they're up 6.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
You know what I mean? He winds up going. Now maybe I can make an argument because his team blows. So maybe he's like, all right, well, if we score here or we're up 10, we end the game. But I'm sorry, though. You go up 6 and you make Detroit get the touchdown.
He shouldn't be a coach if he's thinking that way. Get points. Don't leave anything. Don't leave anything that doesn't go. He should have went for it.
Yeah. So what? All right. So let's look at Paul commented a little bit on the Chiefs count. So let's make prediction. Who do we all think is going to make? Who do we all think is going to win this battle between Kansas City and Dallas?
Man, unfortunately, I like KC this week.
I hate both teams. I hate Dallas more, obviously, because it's the Eagles, so I'm not going to pick by that. But the only reason I'm going to take KC is because I think the Dallas game against the Eagles is just so much
Physical.
Yeah, it was just so much that it might just be too much to overcome towards the end of the game, maybe second half. Just a letdown. That's huge. I mean, the Eagles Dallas is always like a Super Bowl when they play.
It takes a lot of energy.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I disagree with this. Mike Kaepernick Jr. says the Chiefs are hungry.
Dallas is hungry. Dude, Dallas looked hungry yesterday. They didn't quit.
They could have quit after being 21-0.
Yeah, they could have quit.
They could have quit, man. And that one play off that Gibson shit told me that they don't quit, man. They're gonna play this out 60 minutes regardless. They showed me something.
I'll tell you. You know what this year showed me seriously, and Paul, I said this to you last night on the show. Like as a guy that I clowned the shit out of that hire of Brian Schottenheimer, like because I was like, oh, this is another puppet of Jerry. I gotta eat a little crow there. I think he's doing a hell of a job, and these guys,
they're good.
I really do.
I'm on the same boat with you. At the beginning, I'm like, oh, this is shoddy ball. It's his dad. What does he know? Never been a head coach, OC for many years, quality control guy. But number one, the whole fucking team, 53 guys, have bought into him. They don't give a fuck what Jerry does. He can do whatever he wants. This is Schottenheimer's team, man. He runs it.
It seems like usually when the Cowboys have a record like this, they're kind of in shambles. They're like the team's falling apart. And this year it doesn't seem like that. It seems like they lost some tough games, but they're like together as a team. Like Schottenheimer has them like playing as a team. And I hate to say it, I heard that kid, the guy who like killed himself. That's sad, but something like that can really bring a locker room together to play as a team and play as one.
And Diego, when you watched, I of course I follow the Cowboys on the other thing. What I see on the locker room, man, fucking Schotten having tears coming out of his eyes, man. Talking about Taylor. That's not drawn up, brother. That's in the locker room. Cameras or not. That shit shows me a lot when a head coach has that kind of control of a team and talks to a team the way he does. Diego, my brother. Jeff, my brother. Sean, my brother. That's what it is, a brotherhood right now. That's something the Cowboys haven't had since freaking Jimmy Johnson. Since Jimmy Johnson, man.
Yeah, Cowboys always seem like the Eagles this year. They just seem like a team.
Exactly,
they're not like they're always just like a lot of money spent and like they're just like a team. This year they look like actually like they have camaraderie. The guys like each other. Like there's a connection.
Yeah, who do you like, Sean? Who's gonna?
Dallas.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say I hate to say it, I'm with you, and I'll tell you what. Take it a step further. I mean, I like the Eagles Friday, so we'll get into that. But if Dallas does win and the Eagles lose Friday, it's going to starting to get a little bit tighter in this NFC East. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys actually winning. I think it's It's hard to predict this because both teams are on life support. Dallas, just like you said, Jeff, coming off a physical Super Bowl, Sunday. It's always that way. I got the Cowboys winning very close. I'm probably going to say something like a 31-28 game, 31-29. I think whoever has the ball last, field goal comes down to it. Good thing it's at home, man. We have Aubrey. That's the weapon. Regardless, he missed one last week. That's a weapon that we can use. So, Cowboys probably by 2 or 3, man.
Yeah, what do you think of this? Ken Fry's got a love triangle going on. Cowboys win and Luke shoot.
Wow.
Taylor Swift off to a new life.
Oh, man.
That's great. All right, well, speaking of predictions, the mush is backstage. So let's go. Let's get our Eagles shit going here. Paul, Eagles play. I'll start with you.
Bears.
You going the Bears?
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm going to go with the Eagles this week, man. I mean, I think Vic Fangio just puts Caleb Williams a deer in headlights this week. I think the Eagles defense turn up the front seven, puts Caleb Williams really in his place. I think the Eagles run the ball, man. They got to go back to it. It's time to be humble about this team. Run the fucking ball. I think you can. Caleb Williams is not the guy that can score 50 points each week. He can't do it. Eagles scored 25. They win the game with that defense. The only bad thing is you're injured on defense right now, secondary. Rome, he can get loose. Burden can get loose. That's the problem. But I think the Eagles win close. I don't think it's high scoring. I'll probably go 28-23 Birds. I hate saying it, but I think the Birds right the ship this week.
Yeah, I think Caleb throws us a couple. I think the Bears haven't been on national TV all that much. It's it's national TV Black Friday game. Even yesterday, like the Bears won. But I watched some of that. Did you see that one, John, where Caleb got sack fumble in the end zone? And Caleb Williams he's trying to play hero ball, like the goal line. You know what I'm saying?
He always does. That's how he plays.
National TV for a Black Friday doesn't mean much to me, per se, at least. Thanksgiving Day that's huge. Everybody's watching football. Even people who don't even know what football is are watching football. They're at somebody's house and the game's on.
Did you guys see the comment about DeAndre Swift on Twitter?
No.
I'm coming home. Be ready. This is fucking Rico Dowdle moment. Buckle up. Like, come on, man. Really? Come on.
Ooh.
You know
I
what?
don't know, man. I don't like it. I think the way it's looking for the Eagles is like, I hope the Cowboy loss really doesn't. They were already a fractured locker room. They already look like they didn't want to play football. Every time you hear them guys talking at press conference, everyone's like down. No one's excited. You know what I mean? And then now you got to play the Bears, who they have a little bit of life. They're playing good football. They're running plays like double, triple flea flickers. I mean, they're kind of feeling themselves right now. A team who has they feel like they have nothing to lose. We're probably in the playoffs right now. We have a young coach, young quarterback, young players. I don't like this game against for the Eagles.
So you picking the Bears?
I don't fucking know. I don't know right now. I don't know. If I had to make a prediction, Eagles win an ugly game, like a 17-10 game or a 13-10 game.
I go by
because they don't score and the defense just keeps them alive.
I say
the front seven just keeps them alive.
I'm going to go by a field goal. They have to change the way. If they change the way that their offense is playing, they'll win. They have to change. They can't be as predictable. If they're as predictable, they're going to get blown away.
Yeah.
The Bears will be all over them. The Bears don't have that great of a defense, but they'll be all over them. It's just too easy.
Yeah, and the secondary's hurt. If the Bears can score, the Eagles have not proved they can.
And you know what? Putting Coop out there didn't work either. He can't play on the outside. I don't like that idea. You see him play a couple plays out there. That's not his.
The Eagles line right now is -7.
I'll take Coop against DJ Moore, though, over Coop against Pickens. You know what I mean? I think Coop's going to win that matchup a lot more than he's going to win against CeeDee Lamb and Pickens.
Right, agree.
See, you saying that, Paul, actually, believe it or not, that makes me feel better because I feel like that's an Eagles line. I mean, if you think about it, right?
What's the line?
Eagles are -7.
Yeah, I do that. That does make me like the Eagles a lot more.
Yeah, it's -744 total.
I thought it would be like 4.5.
Yeah, see, because here's the way I'm looking at it. Like Vegas wants you to take Chicago with the 7 points because you're looking at it and you're like, damn, these are 2 8-3 teams. You know what I'm saying? Like Like Chicago 8-3, getting 7. Like to me,
That's weird. That's weird.
That tells me that they want people to be like, oh, the Bears are playing well, and in reality, they're going to come here and Caleb Williams is going to throw a couple picks, and the Eagles are going to beat them by 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
This is a line where I call a hanger line. It's going to change. It's probably going to drop down to like a 5.5. Game time right there.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are plus 3.5.
I like the Cowboys. I like the 3. I would take the 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I would probably buy the half a point and take the Chiefs -3.
Buy it down to 3.
Yeah.
But then that field goal gives you a push, though, if it comes down to it. I mean, I like that half point, though. That goes a long way a lot of times. So I would probably take Dallas plus the 3.
I'll take the push, though. I hate when I lose on the hook. And you're like, just buy the half point.
Yeah, that and a fucking yard, 1 yard kills you. You know what I mean? But
Sean, what's your thoughts on this game?
2010 Eagles.
Let's go, Sean.
I could see that. I'm going. I'm going to go. I'm going to go like 20. Yeah, like something like 23-14, something like that. So, but,
Okay.
All right. Well, listen, Paul. Thanks a lot for hopping on, man. I'm thinking, like I said, when I think of predictions, I think of the mush. So, Paul, I would say good luck, but I don't know, bro. I can't wish them good luck, unfortunately. Even though I like them, I gotta hope Dallas loses. But
I have a question, Joe.
Yeah.
What happens like if you or me or anybody else gets hurt, like Reed Blankenship or Adoree Jackson or what's his face there, Makuba? What do we do?
Makuba. Justin Simmons, man.
What do we do? That's a segue. What do we do?
Oh, you gotta call my man. Sorry, I was looking for something, Jeff. I totally lost my train.
Oh, my foot.
I was looking for the mushes thing. All right. Well, anyway, if you do get hurt, or like Sean said, like Sean said, one time he was lifting something heavy, you kind of, hurt your balls. You know what I mean? Call my man Jason Fine, aka Attorney Big Al. Motor vehicle accident, slip and fall, workers' compensation, or personal injury claim. He's got 3 offices throughout Pennsylvania and New Jersey, 1 in Philadelphia, PA, 1 in Cherry Hill, and 1 in Pittsburgh, out by Paul Spencer's neck of the woods. Yeah, no, dude, I totally missed that. There we go. That's what. Oh, fuck. Hang on. There we go.
There you go.
All right. So anyway, yeah. Paul told me where it was. I'm like, where the hell is this?
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, I know. She's like, where is it? I'm like, relax.
Go.
All right, so here we go. The mush is coming on. What's up, Mush?
Depressed.
I'm at Starbucks right now. I'm gonna get a gelati.
Where is your homeless ass at?
I'm at Wawa.
Oh, let's go.
I'm at Wawa.
Fair change.
All the homeless hang out at Wawa.
Are you getting a gobbler? Are you getting a gobbler to soak your
Are you getting a gobbler or giving a gobbler, please?
I'd rather get a gobbler than give a gobbler.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're in for.
Yeah, leaves like $20 is $20. You know what I'm saying?
Only the best at Wawa. Gotta love the gobblers. The gobbler is the best sandwich ever. The gobbler is the best sandwich ever created.
You know what I saw? I saw it on Facebook. I was telling Amanda that we might have to make a trip to Northeast Philly because apparently Fink's has a gobbler sandwich that looks like the most. Dude, it looks like the greatest sandwich I've ever seen. It's
where's that at?
It's like Princeton. Was it? Just like
It's in
Princeton
Mayfair.
Avenue, right?
It's like Mayfair, kind of.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, it looks so
Wait,
good. I was like,
they're a cheesesteak place, right?
No.
well, they
they're
got
a
hoagie.
hoagie place.
Go ahead, don't worry about it.
Well, excuse me, we ordered from there from work, but they got a $6 lunch special, hoagie, chips, and water. But they have cheesesteaks, but I don't recommend them.
Yeah.
Because they get cold. You gotta eat them there.
Yeah, Keith Butler says it's your fault that they lost, and then Paul Spencer says Wawa's the home of the homeless guys gathering the trash can outside every night.
I just saw that on
Coffee.
Facebook. Facebook had that on there. Where else will you go? And you see 5 guys standing around a trash can having a meeting, and it showed Wawa.
Paul Spencer's probably what is he, a Sheets fan? He probably likes Sheets out there.
He's out
Keeps
that
it
way.
banging.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Paul's from Philly though, so I don't know. You know what? This is an unpopular opinion because I mean I love Wawa. Don't get me wrong, but you know what? Sheets is kind of good though.
Sheets is fire.
I never had it, so I can't say.
Sheets
We
is
all
alright.
we all got to do a road trip to. I heard the ultimate place is Buc-ee's down south.
Yeah.
I passed it when I was in Texas. I feel it's huge.
Yeah, I heard Buc-ee's is the John of all Johns.
Yeah,
Hugh Douglas says that all the time on 94.
Yeah, no.
Because a lot of the players go to Buc-ee's. They can't
Yeah,
wait in certain towns.
The world's biggest convenience store.
Apparently, they have the cleanest bathrooms you would ever see for a convenience store. That's what Hugh Douglas says.
I was going to say you would love it, dude. If there's anybody I'd ask about bathrooms, it'd be you.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Wow, man, we're really
as long as they got enough
bathrooms.
As long as they got enough toilet paper, that's good.
Okay. On that note,
Maurice Wright says Buc-ee's is definitely the spot. Like Edward Jr. says he doesn't have Wawa or Sheets where he's at. I have Dandy, which is like Wawa, and they are horrible.
Sounds horrible.
Wait,
where the hell's that, Mike?
Wow, that was just dandy. I can see the commercials.
Yeah,
now.
we're the dandies.
Wait,
God,
real quick.
This is dandy.
Can anybody answer this question about the Eagles? As bad as our running game is, why the hell are they not putting in Tank Bigsby a little bit more than what?
Yeah, that's what I
don't understand that. The
Hold
guy's
on, let me call
averaging
Kevin Patola.
Yeah, it makes no sense. The guy's averaging 8 to 9 yards a carry, and they give him the ball one time yesterday. It doesn't. It makes no sense.
You know what? Oh, Mike Kaepernick lives in
Elmira.
Yeah, Elmira. But you know what's funny? So when you were talking about Dandy, I was watching Eddie Murphy, because they had that special on Eddie Murphy. I don't know if you guys saw it.
I started watching it.
So anyway, all Eddie Murphy's Johns are on Netflix. So this morning I was on the treadmill. I'm watching Raw again, and I'm just like laughing my ass off. Sean, I'm thinking of you because remember we watched that shit at my grandpa's, and he's talking about Dandy, and it had me thinking where Eddie Murphy was talking about when he was a kid and he wanted McDonald's, and his mom was like, he's like, Mama go make you a burger.
Yeah,
He's
man.
like,
Yeah, McDonald's at home.
Brontosaurus burger. With like
This ain't McDonald's.
Yeah, he's like, this ain't McDonald's. That's like Dandy. You know what I'm saying? That's my man.
This ain't Wawa.
He's like, this ain't Wawa or Sheets. He's like, this shit blows, you know?
Yeah.
I got a big old Brontosaurus burger with grease coming out that John.
Two big ass pieces of white bread.
Keith Butler says, fuck your couch, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
I know you. I love that. I love when he talks about the foreigners come up to him. He's like, I know you, Eddie. He's like, oh, you the fuck you, man, right? He's like, suck my dick, you know? Like, oh, man. Hang on, one more. That's great. Mike Kaepernick says, I'm the butt of the joke. Not you. We're talking about wherever
Dandy.
Dandy, whatever that shit is.
Yeah, we need you to get some Wawa.
It's not your fault. That's the only thing you got around you.
We feel your pain.
Andy's fault.
John, I found a way you could get a house, bro.
What's that?
Mike can. Well, you do. He can. You could DoorDash fucking Wawa to Mike.
Oh yeah,
there a huge ass tip going all the way to Elmira. So, all right. Well,
fall
listen.
asleep at the wheel.
All right, so let's get down to these picks here. All right.
So let's go with the first game that I got. The first game is Green Bay at Detroit. Detroit is favored by 2.5, and I like Detroit being at home Thanksgiving. I like them to cover and win that game against Green Bay.
I agree. I think both teams suck.
So do I. I don't think Jordan Love is anything special. I really
No,
don't.
and Goff, like back-to-back weeks against good defenses. I know they won, but hit them a couple times, and you can get to that team.
But yeah, defense-wise, Lions do have a better defense. I go with the Lions.
You know what? I'm going to be in the minority. I actually think the Packers are going to beat them. I think the Lions. I think the Lions were really, really lucky to win. I know the Lions are home, and it's revenge because Green Bay beat them in Week 1, but the Lions were lucky to beat the Giants yesterday. I don't know. There's something off with this Lions team too this year. I mean, most of their like the wins where they look really good were against some really dog shit teams. Anybody they've played that's been decent, they haven't. I like Green Bay, but I'm going against you, Mush.
All right.
Yeah. Where's the next? Where's the next one?
Next one we got KC at Dallas, and KC is favored by 3. You know, Dallas, being this real short week and coming off their Super Bowl win yesterday, I like KC to win this game. I think the Cowboys are going to still be excited about beating the Eagles, and I look for KC to win this game.
Yeah, I'd like to see who responds better off of a big win. I mean,
Yeah.
KC's had a lot of big wins in the past. We know how they respond. So I want to see how Dallas responds. So I think Dallas can win that game, definitely. I'm gonna lean KC right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. At the next one.
All right, the next one we got Cincinnati at the Ravens, and the Ravens are favored by 7, and I like the Ravens to win this game.
Ravens
are back.
Ravens are horrible too.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say though, Burrow's back.
Yeah, I like the
Doesn't matter.
Bengals.
I like the
Burrow's
Bengals.
coming back for a couple plays. If they have no offensive line, somebody's going to nail him.
Yeah, Burrow's gonna break his wrist again.
Burrow's going to be rusty.
Yeah, unfortunately,
think
Burrow is not going to win anything with Cincinnati until they get an offensive line. He just doesn't have enough time. He's always on his ass, unfortunately.
I don't know about win. I'll take the Bengals -7.
I was going to say that's exactly how I'm seeing the game. I think Baltimore wins, but I think it's like a 24-20 or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I think it's close. Division game.
Speaking of things being off, I know the Ravens have won like 3 or 4 in a row, but they always look like, even yesterday, like they're playing with their food against the Jets. Like,
Yeah, it look like shit against the Jets.
Baltimore just does not look good to me. You know,
They look like the Eagles. All right, the Eagles look better than them, but they just look dysfunctional.
Exactly.
Lamar Jackson don't know what he's doing. Can't read the defense. The offense looks flat. They need Derrick Henry to run for 200 yards. If they want to look smooth, it just looks bad.
All right, now we got the Colts -4.5 against the Texans.
I got Houston at the Colts, and the Colts are 4.5. I like the Colts to win this game and cover.
Man, I like Houston. I like Houston outright.
So do I.
That's one team their defense is so good.
They got the best defense in football.
And I think the coach is great. I think D'Amico Ryan's a great coach, and I think the players really love, especially that defense, love playing for him.
Texans.
Yeah. I actually, here's another one. In most of these games, like the Ravens game and this, I think the Colts win. I think they only win by a field goal, though. You know what I mean? I think it's like a back and forth.
So I'm the only one going with the Colts.
I'm going with the Colts.
Yeah, I'm going Houston.
Yeah, we're riding the Colts. Next one.
All right, the last and final game, we got Buffalo at Pittsburgh, and Buffalo's favored by 4.5. And I think the Bills come in there and take care of business and cover that line.
Paul Spencer says the lines changed. The Bills -3.5, 1 point flip in 24 hours.
I kind of like the Steelers.
Yeah, I hate the Steelers because they're not that good.
No, they're not that good, but
And the
Buffalo's
Bills are not that
offense is
good either.
horrible right now, too. Josh Allen got to do everything.
That's exactly it. The Bills are not good either. This is almost like a pick'em game. So
Yeah.
it's dropped.
You know, I was telling one of my buddies this weekend that I think the Bills are the NFL version of the Phillies. Like, in other words, In other words, like the Bills had like a 4-year chance to win a championship, kind of like the Phillies, 22, 23, 24, 25. And now I think like the Bills will always have, like, they're always going to have a chance because Josh Allen's so good, but I don't think the Bills are really that good of a team.
I think it's a fucking pretty incompetent front office. They can't get players around Josh Allen.
I know.
How's he not have a real number one wide receiver by now? They had Diggs, let Diggs go. You finally got him a pretty good tight end. His offensive line's never been super great. James Cook's good, but they don't have like a nice bruiser running back that can really help Josh Allen. It's got to be him to pick up the tough yards. Like, still another. You know what it reminds me of? He's Embiid, and they never knew how to build a team around him.
Yeah, a little bit. The only difference is he actually plays. But
yeah, for sure. I'm talking about just organization wise. They never knew how to build a team around their best player.
Well, he had a wide receiver, Kenyon Coleman, but the kid's just
I don't think he's a real one. I think he was just a lot of good combine stats.
Yeah, Paul Spencer says top 2 wide receivers are second-year players Shakir and Coleman, and Coleman. I mean, they may cut his ass.
Yeah,
they're going to trade him.
Trade him, whatever. He's not that good.
But trade him. I hear you, but trade him for what? Like, what are you going to get? A 7th rounder?
Yeah, you might get a 6th rounder, 7th rounder.
At this point for them, yeah, whatever.
They're not playing them as well.
All right, let's go through the rest of these games here. All right, Arizona at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's favored by 3. Don't know the status of Baker Mayfield.
Strange shoulder.
That's an interesting one because if Tampa Bay's got to go Bridgewater, that could be a spot where Arizona could possibly beat them. I kind of like Arizona.
Brissett played good yesterday.
Yeah, I kind of like the Cardinals. I agree.
I like Tampa.
Sean?
It depends. If Baker plays, I like Tampa.
If Baker doesn't play, Arizona.
Yep.
And how about that receiver? I picked him up in fantasy. That
Mark
receiver
Wilson
from the Cardinals is crushing. He's getting like 10 catches a game.
Yeah, because Marvin Harrison's out
I know.
with an appendix thing.
Yeah, another guy, dude. In every one of my leagues, I have at least like 2-3 dudes out on like every team.
I think everybody does.
Yeah.
I thought I was in the game against Lee yesterday, and then fucking Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown killed me.
All right, Atlanta at the Jets. Atlanta's favored by 2.5.
Atlanta.
The Jets are hideous.
I think the Eagles could even beat the Jets.
Well, if the Eagles can't beat the Jets, then we got major problems.
All right, Jacksonville at Tennessee. Jacksonville favored by 6.5.
6.5.
Jacksonville's going to make the playoffs.
I'd say Jacksonville. 6.5.
Jacksonville.
I say Jacksonville too. Rams at Carolina. Rams are favored by 10.
This is a tough game. The Rams are a really good team. We know that. But they, every once in a while, have a letdown game. I think this is going to be the game.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I mean, I would feel better if – see, the problem is Carolina's playing tonight. So, like, I want to kind of see how they look. But looking at this game now, I think the Rams beat them. But I think it's one of those games where – here's the – you know how football is such an emotional game. The Rams literally – everybody's blowing them this week because they just kicked Tampa Bay's ass and they were on national TV. I could see in this game they got to fly all the way across the country. This could be a game where they win.
This is their trap game.
Them sloppy type games. You know what I mean? I like Carolina plus the 10.
I like the Rams.
Rams.
Okay. I think the Rams beat the shit out of Carolina.
Rams.
All right. You got New Orleans at Miami. Miami's favored by 6.
Miami.
This is the game you just put. Who cares?
Yeah, I'll take New Orleans just for fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Whoever has the most points.
A change.
This is the crap game. I'll say New Orleans.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go New Orleans plus the 6 just because I don't think Miami should be favored by 6 against anybody. San Francisco at Cleveland. San Francisco's favored by 6. You know what? I'm going Cleveland. Cleveland's defense is no joke. 49ers playing tonight. They got to fly all the way across the country. I think San Francisco. Paul Spencer says Browns outright. I don't know about outright. Although The Browns did beat them 2 years ago in Cleveland, if you guys remember.
I like Cleveland, and I think the Browns are going to rally around Shador Sanders for the last couple weeks of the season.
Miles Garrett is just a freaking beast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
That defense is good. The whole defense is good.
I know.
But he's like on the pace to break the record of what's his face? Strahan or whatever?
Strahan?
Yeah.
All right,
Brett Favre gave him it.
The thing is, though, if they knocked out the quarterback, you bring in Mac Jones, who isn't bad himself.
All right, we just got a few more, and then we'll wrap it up here. We got Minnesota at Seattle. Seattle's favored by 10.
Seattle.
I like Minnesota.
What?
The 10? Getting 10?
Yeah.
Not to win the game, but getting 10?
No. Yeah.
10?
I like Seattle because I don't know. Well, JJ McCarthy's he stinks, but he's in concussion protocol. So
I'd rather whoever they got over McCarthy. He's the worst quarterback in the league. I just think they covered 10.
All right. 2 more games.
Do you think he's the worst quarterback in the league?
McCarthy right now, probably.
I say he's the worst quarterback in the league.
Fields. No.
Fields is another one. Yeah, I would go with him and Fields.
Sorry.
Yeah, but I feel like Fields already knew he stunk. McCarthy's it was on a hype train for the year, and you're like, he just stinks.
I want to give a shout out to Justin Jefferson for not being a loudmouth pain in the ass like AJ Brown. He ain't getting the ball. He's not going to, he's just being a player. He's being an adult, not being a freaking child. He ain't reading these little self-help on the freaking sidelines.
All right, we got 3 more. Chargers minus 9.5 against the Raiders.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Raiders. Normally in a division game, I would say, you know what? I will go with the Raiders because it's a division game. But to me, the Raiders look like they're just dead man walking.
Yeah. I don't even have enough offensive coordinator now. Who calls the plays?
Who knows? Right. Denver at Washington. Denver's favored by 6.5.
Denver.
I like Denver. I think Washington stinks.
Denver's a good team this year.
And then lastly, Giants at New England. New England favored by 7.5. I'm going New England. I'm going New England.
New England.
Yeah, I'll go with New England.
All right. Yeah, I'm going New England also. So, all right. All right. So that's that. Hang on. Who's coming? Oh, here we go. Here's Diego. That's that. There's Diego's back. So, all right, guys. Well, look, man, I was thinking about wrapping a little Sixers, but you know what? We got a lot of time to talk Sixers. Shout and Flyers.
Flyers playing good.
Just a quick shout out to the Flyers. They made history the other night. What did they score? Like 3 goals in 26 seconds?
Yep.
3 seconds. Or 6
wow.
seconds. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's amazing. They were 26 seconds. That's 20. What's that? 20 seconds longer than the 40-year-old virgin lasted, right?
Yep.
All right. That's impressive. 26 seconds.
They are definitely watchable, and they're probably about 2 years away. We definitely, need defense. That's a huge thing we need.
Yeah, and they need a number 1 center. It kept popping up on my TikTok. It was the guy Frank Severelli and another guy from this podcast were saying how, even it's kind of frustrating because the Flyers are playing good and people are happy about it.
Yep.
But the bottom line is that you need a number 1 defenseman, you need a number 1 center, and you need a number 1 goalie, and we don't know how they're going to get it. So
you too, Paul.
Yeah. Let's have this.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Maxey. He's pulling his AI. Paul Spencer says, "Great show, fellas. Have a happy Thanksgiving to you and your families."
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy
Gobble,
Thanksgiving, everybody. And we will be back next week. Hopefully celebrating an Eagles win because that will make Thanksgiving so much more happier.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week. And next week maybe we'll have more time to do. Hang on, one more. Mike Papernick says, "Good show, fellas. Happy Thanksgiving." Thanks, Mike. Thanks for checking us out.
Well. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving to anybody out there watching. And like
Did
I
everybody
said,
put the Christmas trees up on Black Friday?
No.
No.
Who's having a Treduncan? Anybody?
Wegmans is. Go get it.
We actually, you know what's funny? We Amanda's brother's got one, but we can't eat. It's got seafood in it, so we're having like another turkey. But yeah, it should be pretty good.
Save me some.
Will do. So, all right, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Anybody have the turkey put in the oil? I've never had it. I'm wondering. I want to get some from somebody.
What, the deep fried
Fried turkey, yes.
Nah, I never had it.
No?
The best way you can make a turkey. It tastes 100 times better than the oven.
Well, I've had somebody who completely wrapped their turkey in bacon and made it. That was unbelievable.
Mm.
But I've never had it. Yeah, I've always wanted to try it, and I'm trying to find out who does it.
You might have to make it yourself.
All right.
Just don't put it in freezing.
Sounds like too much work, right?
Well, if the Eagles don't win this game Friday, we got major problems.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I hate to say it, but that loss yesterday reminds me of when the 49ers came in and kicked our ass 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's
Didn't
hope
love that loss, but all right.
All right, let's hope you're wrong. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Peace out.
Game on game strong, let's break the mold. Chasing the stories yet untold. Passion ignites like a blazing fire. Knowledge takes us higher, higher.